So Frank's just telling me the story how you had breakfast with Liberace.
Yeah, well, I had a show. I was in the Army. It's a long story, but I got lucky. I had a show at the World's Fair in Seattle. That was 1962. And Liberace was doing a show like next door to us. I didn't meet him then, but a friend of mine was a photographer, and he became friends with him. So when I went to Hollywood, this friend of mine, the photographer, called me up one day. He says, "Hey, so I'm going by Liberace's house." He says, "You want to come and meet him?" I says, "Yeah." So we go ring the bell. It was unbelievable. He answers the door and he goes, "Oh, hi, how you doing? Hi, Robbie." And then this guy, Robbie, introduced me. He said, "Hi, Frank." He said, "Come on in." So anyway, he says, "We're going to have breakfast by the pool." So we're having breakfast. Some people came in. He said hello, but he was so nice. And I had a couple of my records with me. He played them twice. Then he called some guy, nice looking guy, came from the upstairs, and he played the records for him. And I thought that was amazing. Then he gave me a card of his, I still got the card. He signed it and everything with the piano. It was his manager. He says, "You could go see my manager." That didn't develop into anything because I went to see his manager, but he said, "Well, what do you want me to do?" So I don't know. But anyway, we had such a nice time, nice breakfast by his pool. And his pool was shaped like my pool. And I said to him, "How come you got a pool shaped like an ordinary pool? I heard somewhere where you had piano-shaped pool." He said, "Well," he says, "all my houses were like that." He said, "But they became so expensive." He says, "People wanted them, so I kept selling them." And then another thing that happened to me there was I went to go into the washroom by the pool. And as I was going to, again, excuse me, but this is what happened. As I was going into the washroom, I was urinating, the water just all turned colors. And my knees buckled. I thought, "Oh my God, what am I doing? Pissing my life away." And it was that, I never knew about this thing they put by the water in the tub there that made the water colorful or whatever it was. But that was fun. But anyway, I asked him too to play something for me. He had about 3 pianos in the house, but he didn't want to do it, so I didn't press him. But he was very nice, very cordial. I couldn't believe such a nice guy.